Hi, I'm Ryan, and the reviews for Netflix's new Marvel series Iron Fist have just come out over the past couple days, and it is not looking good. And that is a surprise because this company has really not had a single dud on their hands since Iron Man 2, which was a good few years ago. Like, it seemed they really had nailed down just how all of this stuff works, and they were just churning out one great thing after another, both movies and TV. And yes, I am one of the people who liked season one of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., so suck it. But if all of these reviews are accurate, and the bad ones are far in the majority, they may have finally good and screwed up. And I'd be lying if I said I did not kind of see this coming because Iron Fist is inherently a very difficult character to get right. As in anything made in the 70s, there are like certain values that the creators had in mind that don't really work anymore. The whole thing about a white guy appropriating Chinese culture to like be better at it than them is just not going to fly these days. But even beyond that, from everything I'm reading, it seems like even on a basic storytelling level, this is just a complete failure, and that is surprising to me. Like, the showrunner is Scott Buck, who is best known as the guy who ran Dexter into the ground, but you'd think there would be enough people around him that have worked on these things before would be able to keep him on track, having seen what worked and what didn't. But for whatever reason, it seems that's not the case. Although I do have some hope, which is that the only things up for review that were released to these critics were the first 6 episodes of a 13-episode season. So there's always the chance, and to their credit, a lot of these critics have pointed this out, that maybe everything that's happened in those first 6 episodes is really important setup for really good stuff that's going to come in the second half of the season. Um, Maybe not much of a chance, but it's there, and I'm going to hold on to it because I really want this thing to do well, and so we can continue to get more of this stuff. But just in case it doesn't, it's one slip up. They've had them before, not many, but they have. And the important thing is that I hope if this thing is really received by the public as badly as it has been by these early review critics, the people at Marvel take a good long look at exactly what went wrong and take steps to fix it. And with how much they have shown themselves to be in tune with what the public wants, I do have high hopes that at least that will happen. And if we get a season two of this, it will be a big improvement. Maybe just replace the whole staff like they did with Daredevil. I don't know. It's their company, they do whatever they want. But one more thing I am curious about, and that is all you people out there who think that Disney has been bribing every critic in the country to say Marvel movies are the only good comic book movies and TV shows, whatever there is out there. How does this fit into your worldview? Like, hit me up on this. I am genuinely curious because I imagine some of their minds are just exploding right now. They cannot comprehend this. They've got a whole cognitive dissonance thing. At least I hope so, because it'll at least be funny to watch them try to justify it if they still try to hold on to that whole thing. But this is really the first time in a while this has happened, so this is our first chance since that whole insane theory started that we're going to get to see what happens when they have to confront something like this that is just baldly against what they believe in. And I look forward to finding out what it is, so at least it has that going for it. Um, So the show comes out next week, and I will be watching the whole thing. Maybe I'll even put up another video about my thoughts on the whole season for myself, if people are interested enough. I don't know why you would be, but apparently people do get a kick out of my reaction videos, so if you want to, I'll do it. But for now, I really have nothing to go on. Haven't seen any of the show myself, just the trailers and these reviews. But It'll be something to look forward to at the very least, just how much I agree with all this stuff. Always a nice thing to see if I can just be a total hipster and disagree with them all. But anyway, it happens. I'll still be finishing it because I am a completist like that. And I will see you all whenever my next thing comes out. Thank you.